Ah, les amis, comment on se retrouve sur cette nouvelle vidéo de WWE 2K16 sur PS4. C'est parti avec Ric Flair, le Nature Boy. Putain, il est âgé, mais il est encore en vie, hein. Quel travail de Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Waouh. Tom, 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 tom. Ah, c'est pas la musique qu'on connaît. Ça peut le même truc, mais c'est pas comme ça qu'on connaît. Ah non, c'était pas comme ça avant.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring. From Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 243 pounds, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair!
Ken, you've battled Ric Flair in the past. What should we look for from the Nature Boy in this one?
Well, you know, Michael, you cannot game plan for Ric Flair. Somehow he always controls the pace of the match, which undoubtedly unnerves his opposition. Simply put, Ric Flair is a master in the ring.
If this one doesn't end up on a highlight reel somewhere, I'll be incredibly surprised.
Bon, lui par contre, il a pas d'OMG, il a qu'un finisher et deux coups spéciaux.
There's no other way to put it. This one-on-one match is going to be a struggle in every sense of the word. Neither man looks like they are remotely entertaining the idea of backing down. This is gonna be good. So give us the breakdown here for Lex Luger. King, when you talk about the most impressive physiques in all of sports entertainment, Lex Luger has to be near the top, if not at the top, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, Cole. I think the list goes something like Jerry Lawler first, then Lex Luger, then maybe Paul Orndorff, and everybody else just kind of falls into place after that.
The sky's the limit. I see a lot of main events in the future.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't get any bigger than this. A match under the bright lights of WrestleMania. Oh no, Ric Flair still dazed. And King, to go along with that impressive physique you spoke about earlier, Luger is also among the most powerful superstars to grace the squared circle. This is a guy who has lifted the likes of Yokozuna, as well as the Giant back in his WCW days.
Hey, and Michael, let's not forget about that steel plate he had surgically implanted in his arm. It doesn't matter how big or how bad you are, one shot to the head from Luger's loaded arm will leave you out like a light. There's just no way around it. Man, this is why he's considered to be one of the greatest world heavyweight champions to ever live.
Look out, Ric Flair is measuring. Warm up the buses. This one's over.
Première provocation.
I don't like how slow he is to react right now.
Ooh.
To your point earlier, Cole, Luger's almost literally a piece of granite. But we've seen bodies come and go in this business. The important thing is that Luger combines that physique with superior in-ring skills.
I gotta tell you, these guys are in the best shape I've ever seen them in.
Whoa! Whoa!
Figure four leg lock. Flair's to turn and end it right here.
Oh, this could be it. This could be another victory for Nature Boy.
Deuxième provocation.
Extra slow getting back to his base here.
You know, there's nothing fancy about the way Lex Luger competes in the ring. He's all about using his amazing strength to overpower his opposition. And more often than not, he succeeds.
Oh, bon, on l'a fait.
This is what every competitor dreams of when they decide to get into this business. A match at the granddaddy of them all, WrestleMania. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. We're seeing two outstanding athletes looking to prove their dominance in there, but only one can walk out victorious. Who will it? Is that enough for the Nature Boy to pick up the win?
I'll be surprised if it's not, Cole.
Randy Orton, il a pris ça de lui.
Power game, I couldn't agree with you more, King. Everything he does in the ring showcases his amazing strength. You need to look no further than his bear hug or military press or even his devastating power slam.
Well, I guess that when you're as strong and powerful as Lex Luger, there's no need for a hurricanrana or springboard plancha. Although I wouldn't be surprised if he could do them. Luger's just flat out amazing athlete. Oh, what's Ric Flair going to do with this? Right on the kidneys.
These are great competitors, great, tremendous gladiators here in WWE.
Some of the best superstars that WWE have to offer.
We're looking at complete domination here.
You know, Cole, I can tell you, they call Lex Luger's signature move the torture rack for a reason. When he has it locked in and he applies the pressure and starts jumping up and down, his opposition has only two choices: submit or suffer a broken back. Oh, his body has to be broken right now.
This kind of offense he's known for.
Yeah, you're right about that. He's made a name for himself with this. How much more? How much more are you willing to pay to win this match? This is unreal. Look how slow he is to recover here. That was some serious punishment. He takes to the air.
Wow.
This match has taken so much out of this guy. He's not going to give up. But man, this has been physical.
Looking highly motivated here. Great one-on-one action here tonight. It doesn't get much better than this.
Oh no, Ric Flair with the opportunity. Ric Flair is not someone to sleep on. Look at this. He's just barely moving. I'm not sure he can get back to his feet.
Twice.
Non, putain.
Look out. Ric Flair is not someone to sleep on.
Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't get any bigger than this. A match under the bright lights of WrestleMania. Remember, momentum in WWE can turn on
Comment se fait-il?
and leave you some change.
And there's the release. What's going to happen now?
I'm scared to ask. You don't want to get caught outside the ring for too long.
What happened to you? You used to love being outside the ring. People have been wanting to see these guys go at it for a long time, and by the sound of this crowd, I think they're getting what they
Je sais pas
wanted.
pourquoi j'ai fait cette prise en plus.
There's the suplex.
That was nice. When you're beat up, the last
Là, je
thing you
suis
want
très
to have to
fatigué.
deal with is this
Ah oui,
amount
là
of
on a
power.
repris les vidéos. Ça faisait
Look
très
at
longtemps.
Flair.
Ça faisait plus. On était
Zeroing in
parti
on his opponent
vendredi.
with the
On fait
precision
tout le
of a
week-end.
fine
Ah, c'était
craftsman
super
at
ce
work.
petit
It's like
week-end.
the Nature Boy is going a mile
Ça nous a
a
fait du
minute
bien.
in there. Rick's always been revered for his superior cardiovascular conditioning.
He's still down after that move. I almost wonder if his bell got seriously wrong there. This match has taken so much out of this guy. He's not going to give up. But man, this has been physical. Look how slow he is to recover here. That was some serious punishment. Oh no, Ric Flair with the opportunity.
He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while. Now that's the type of move that sends a message to an opponent.
Yeah, and that's a message you don't want to receive. Ric Flair is not someone to sleep on. He's got him.
Ric Flair is not someone to sleep on. Clearly on a mission here.
Slam. What power, what force. That was unbelievable.
This is what every competitor dreams of when they decide to get into
Ouais, il a
this business. A
fallu
match at the
stopper dans son élan.
granddaddy of them all, WrestleMania.
Allez, prise rapide.
Ric Flair is a force within the ring.
À la old school.
We're looking at complete domination here. Uh-oh. Talk about a target. The largest bullseye is always on someone's back.
Yeah, that's bad. Oh no, Ric Flair with the opportunity. He's got him hooked. Boy, he is really tired now. That tank of his has to be reading empty.
It has to be, King. But I still don't see him giving up.
The human body can only absorb so much of that. These guys are giving it their all here tonight, not just to entertain the fans, but to ultimately walk away with the win. Great match here, but if you missed any of the matches from this week, go to WWE.com to catch up on all the action.
I go to WWE.com all the time to catch up on the Divas.
We're seeing two outstanding athletes looking to prove their dominance in there, but only one can walk out victorious. Who will it be?
Ah, je croyais pas qu'il allait se remettre du bon
I'm
côté.
having a hard time figuring out what they're going to
Donc
do
là, je m'endors, je vite
Me
pour pas
too.
dormir là.
I've given up even trying to figure out what they're going to do next. I'm just sitting back watching and enjoying.
Ric Flair is not someone to sleep on. There's going to be a lot of offense in this match.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Ah oui,
That's
ça va
what
être
I
un
love to
technique comme les
see.
autres, voilà.
Ouch.
Alors là, ça aurait été le comble que lui ne le fasse pas.
Folks, this is where superstars become immortals. A win at WrestleMania lives forever in the annals of sports entertainment. That strike hit the spot. There's no way he could have avoided that blow. Great match here, but if you missed any of the matches from this week, go to WWE.com to catch up on all the action.
I go to WWE.com all the time to catch up on the Divas.
There's definitely facial damage. I just wonder if anything's broken.
Yeah, he's going to have a Roman nose. Going to roam all over his face.
Another amazing singles contest. These two never cease to entertain the WWE Universe. Great one-on-one action here tonight. It doesn't get much better than this. Make no mistake about it, this is getting ugly.
Yeah, now we're just talking about his face.
There's no quit in these guys, but unfortunately only one of them can be victorious here tonight. This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody.
Allez, bim.
Look at these two giving it their all. There's absolutely no quit in them tonight. Just brings him down to the mat with authority there. People have been wanting to see these guys go at it for a long time, and by the sound of this crowd, I think they're getting what they wanted. A bit of contempt coming through on that slam. These guys giving this sold-out crowd exactly what they came to see. What an incredible match.
Oh,
Allez.
no. Lex Luger is in deep
Série de
trouble,
prise.
folks. I mean, real deep. Uh-oh. What's Ric Flair going to do now?
A textbook maneuver there.
Tu vois quand même que c'est bien la franchise de 2K23, 24, 25 et tout. Mais c'est juste que c'est plus élaboré, plus travaillé quoi.
Going to do with this?
Look out. What's he going to do here? What's he going to do here?
Boy, he just got laid out. Hey, he's going for it again. He's really squeezing tight on that figure four. Great hold being applied. We're talking about various superstars' signature moves.
He did it. What a huge win.
Look at this. This was, I can't believe what you want to talk about incredible.
Here's your winner, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
And he gets the job done here tonight.
I don't make the matches, but if I did, I'd put these two back in the ring ASAP. What an amazing match.
It'll be interesting to see the fallout following this big singles win here tonight.
Dites-moi ce que vous avez pensé dans les commentaires. Dites-moi tout. Abonnez-vous à ma chaîne, ça fera plaisir. On se dit à très vite sur cette nouvelle vidéo. Ciao, ciao.